Mr. Sergio Morales.
Thank you for this opportunity. I just want to start it by saying that I'm very fond of this district. I actually moved just to be a part of this district back in 2008. All my kids have been here. I've always been happy with this district. I've actually always said that if you want a private education without having to pay for it, come to this district. I told everybody that I know. All my kids have been here. And I've been happy until now. A lot of my kids have graduated high school at Artesia. 3 of them, actually. My next one is my daughter. She's going to Cerritos High School. My daughter has run into, I've always wanted my kids to be well-rounded, education-wise, athletic-wise. So I encouraged my daughter to join a sport. But there just seems, I guess it was the worst decision I made for her, because she's been harassed, persecuted, and made to feel very unwanted, to the point where it's messing with her mental, her emotional, her academics. She was a straight A student when she got there. Straight A. Now she doesn't even want to go to school. She's crying all the time. And it's actually, like you said, you don't want us to name names, but it's actually the basketball program. When I tried to address this at the school, the dean talked to me, and when I tried to talk to him, he said he was going to get everything situated. It just got worse. And my daughter was kicked off. Her schedule was messed up. They moved her from her honors classes, her honors class, and put her in a different one, which disrupted her whole thing and just disrupts her whole academics right there. When I went back, the dean said, I don't know what's going on, which wasn't comforting for me because he's administration. But finally, when I did get the meeting with everybody, I tried to show that there was favoritism, because I had never got a complaint, but that day I got a whole list from everybody on the basketball thing with 4 pages on my daughter. And I was like, wow. I had been in every game. They had every opportunity to talk to me then, because I could actually say that I was the only parent that was ever at every game. When I try to bring something to their attention that I learned throughout the week of that complaint, which didn't even take long for me, I don't know why, for them, was something about drug use. I found out that one of the students had been under the influence during the game, and her punishment was to sit out the 3rd quarter, that the coach had actually known. And that just blew my mind. And when I tried to bring that up in that meeting, the dean said I was deflecting. And I said, no, sir, I'm not deflecting. I'm just trying to prove a point. That my daughter basically has a list here that basically says about her attitude, I guess, which is nothing compared to drug use. But that person that was still there.
Mr. President, can we waive time?
I'm okay with that. You have about 1 more minute, sir.
There's no more other speakers, so just to let you know. So we're going to waive time.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. The thing is that when that happened, I said someone in here knew that one of his students was high, and that one person responded, I guess as a self-defense, said, I didn't find out till after the game that a few, I only knew about the one. And I was shocked. But those students are still there. They're still in the program. And when I said that I was, they said, well, you know what? Basically, they didn't do anything. The dean didn't do nothing. And like I said, it's just been affecting my daughter to the point where, like I said, she doesn't want to go to school anymore. And I'll be honest with you, she's very bright. She's very smart. My son's going to be graduating. He's going to be an engineer, and I thank this district for that. And my daughter wanted to be an engineer. And now she doesn't even want to go to school. And that's how come I don't know what to do, and that's how come I came to you. Because I remembered from back in my days when I used to actually come to these meetings a little bit more because I was a little bit more involved. I've actually met a few. I've actually met Mr. Apodaca, Dr. Apodaca, actually during a nutrition class that I took with Dr. Alexander. So, I mean, I just don't know what to do, and that's how come I'm here, and I need your help. Because I went and I tried to do everything right. I tried to talk to them, and then when I said, can I talk to the principal, he said no. They said, the dean is appraised. I mean, the principal is appraised of the situation. And it's basically like letting me know that by talking to him, that's it. And the staff in there was just smirking, like, because I said, this isn't going to stay here. And they're just like, as I come, when I saw the thing about welcoming the parents and everything like that, I used to feel welcome. I felt welcome in Artesia. I felt welcome at my daughter's elementary, at Fatty. I felt welcome at Haskell. But I gotta say, I didn't feel welcome in Cerritos at all. And I don't know why. I'd like to just say that it was just favoritism, but I think that's putting it kindly. And I'm very sad to have come right here and say this, because like I said, I love this district. That's all I have to say.
Mr. Morales, I want to thank you for coming here tonight, and I assure you that our superintendent and staff are going to look into this, and somebody will call you back.
Thank you very much.
And before you go, Dr. Apodaca.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to make sure that, Mr. Morales, you gave us your contact information, your phone number, okay. We won't let this go, okay? You'll get a response, is what I'm trying to say from the district, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
My name is Margaret Side. I'm a member of community. At the last board meeting, there was a parent who expressed their concerns. It took a great deal of courage to come. But I was to come and to speak before this board. I was a little disappointed, though, that this person was not able to have their concerns satisfactorily resolved at the school level. One of the things that was raised was bullying. This seems to be a reoccurring theme, and
Los Cerritos Community newspaper has learned that Cerritos High School principal Patrick Walker was involuntarily removed from his position this past Friday. An email obtained by Los Cerritos Community News from Walker to Cerritos High School parents read, "For those of you who could not make it to today's lunch meeting, I wanted to give you a brief synopsis. I am being involuntarily transferred to another school site. The location has not yet been determined for the 2023-2024 school year." Dr. Lois explained that the new principal could be appointed by the district or could be selected through an interview process. In addition, sources are telling Los Cerritos Community News that some Cerritos High School front office administrators will be removed. Those in the front office are rude and very snooty too. Sources are telling Los Cerritos Community News that if it were placed on a meeting and brought to a vote, Walker would not be reinstated. The Walker move comes on the heels of two Cerritos High School varsity coaches resigning in early February under a cloud of controversy. Martin Rodriguez resigned from his post, the baseball head coach, on February 3rd, under pressure of alleged allegations from parents of kids on the team, while Brad Carter resigned on February 7 from his post as the football head coach, as well as his ABCUSD and physical education teaching position.